The night was thick with silence. Only the crickets dared to speak, their voices trembling in the darkness. The moon, half hidden behind the clouds, cast a pale glow over the village of Umuaku. It was the kind of night when spirits roamed freely, when the gods whispered their secrets to those who could listen. Deep within the sacred grove, a boy knelt before the shrine of Amedioha, the god of thunder. His name was Obinna, a boy of 12 seasons, small but with eyes that held the weight of a man much older. His father, the great hunter Ezeudo, had vanished into the forest 3 moons ago. The elders said it was the will of the gods. But Obinna did not believe them. He had come to beg the gods for an answer. "Great Amedioha," he whispered, his voice shaking. "Why do you weep?" A gust of wind rushed through the grove, rustling the leaves like unseen hands. The wooden mask of the god stared down at him, unmoving. Then, a deep rumble rolled through the sky. A voice, neither loud nor soft, spoke within Obinna's chest. "When the gods weep, the land mourns." Obinna's heart pounded. "Tell me, why do you mourn?" The wind swirled around him, lifting the dust in spirals. The voice came again. "The balance is broken. The land groans under the weight of men's greed. The gods weep, for the rivers dry and the trees fall. The people forget. They forget us." Obinna felt a chill crawl up his spine. He had seen it too. The forest thinning, the river shrinking, the animals vanishing. The elders called it a test from the gods. But what if it was not a test? What if it was a warning? "Where is my father?" Obinna asked. "Did you take him?" Silence. Then, the voice returned, softer this time. "Your father walked where mortals should not go. He sought answers in the forbidden place." Obinna's breath caught. The forbidden place. The Odu Grove. A place no man returned from. A place where only the gods dared to step. "If I go there, will I find him?" The sky rumbled again. The voice did not answer. Obinna rose to his feet. His heart was steady now. If the gods would not bring his father back, he would go himself. Even if it meant stepping into the land of spirits. The journey was not easy. The Odu Grove lay beyond the great river, where the air was thick with mist and the trees grew so tall that they blocked the sun. No one in Umuaku dared to go there, not even the bravest warriors. Obinna walked for 2 days, guided only by the whispers of the wind. He followed the river until it disappeared into the earth. He climbed the hills where the ancient trees stood like silent watchers. And finally, he reached the mouth of the grove. The air smelled different here, old, forgotten. The ground was soft, like stepping on the breath of the dead. Shadows moved between the trees, but there was no one there. Obinna swallowed his fear and stepped inside. At first, there was only silence. Then, a soft hum filled the air. It was not a song, not a voice, but something deeper. It was the sound of the land itself, breathing. And then, from the heart of the grove, he saw him. His father. Ezeudo stood beneath a great tree, his body half covered in roots, his eyes closed as if in sleep. Obinna ran to him, shaking his shoulders. "Papa, wake up." The roots trembled. Ezeudo's eyes flickered open. And then, the voice of the gods came again. He is neither dead nor alive. He belongs to the grove now. The gods have taken him, for he asked the questions men should not ask. Tears burned in Obinna's eyes. Please. He is all I have left. The wind howled. The trees groaned. And then, for the first time, the gods answered not with words, but with mercy. The roots loosened, and Ezeudo fell into his son's arms. The gods had wept. And for once, they had listened. Obinna and his father returned to Umuaku before the next full moon. The people gasped, for none had ever returned from the Odu Grove. But Obinna said nothing of what he had seen. He only watched the land, watched the river, watched the trees. He knew now what many had forgotten. When the gods weep, it is not only for the land. It is for the people who no longer hear them. And he swore, as long as he lived, he would never stop listening. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share with families and friends.